Hey everybody, it's Dee Dee. I'm back again and I'm doing the Diamine Inkvent calendar swatching for 2025. And we are at the last stretch. So it's day 21 to day 25. So first of all, we're going to look for 21, which is down here at the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's down here at the bottom, 25, and it's called the Chaos. Hard to read. It's called Chaos, and it's giving me purple vibes. Okay, now let's look for 22. 20, that's 21, 23. 22 is up here. Wow, 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 wow. This one is called Pineapple Spritz. I love that. And it's a pigment chameleon. Wow, 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 wow. This looks really good. Wow. Okay. Next we have 23. 23 is called Let It Snow, and it is a chameleon color, and we're going to get some kind of blue here. Something going on with blue. Okay, next we go to 24, which is right here. And this is called Antler, and this is a pigment color. Wow, okay. This is a pigment color called Antler. And last but not least, we have day 25, which is the full bottle, and it is called Myrrh the Merrier. Very cute. Myrrh the Merrier. And this is a shimmer and sheen. Myrrh the Merrier. Okay, so we're all done for the month, and I am going to go and take the plastic off, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I'm settled. Everything is cleaned, new water, everything. Okay, so let's get started with day 21, which is Chaos. And as I said before, Chaos is a extreme sheen. So this is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, day 21. Oh, they're on tight this year. All right. All right, so let's see what we got here. Okay, this one is very full. There we go. Okay, interesting. It's giving prune. It's giving like some kind of prune color. So let's just see what we're going for here. Okay, nice consistency. Very dark purple. I'm happy. I think it's going to be a rivalry for what we saw on, I think it was day 16. Yeah, this one is, wow. Okay, so we are day 22, and it is Chaos. Goes on very, very dark. It's giving dark plum vibes. And I'm going to put that it is an extreme sheen. So yeah, that's going to give us some fun stuff to look at. Now let's just see. Let's see. It's going to give us some really cool stuff to look at. Let's see. Hopefully my placard will work better than it did the last times I swatched. Yeah, this is much better. Okay, I really like this purple. This is a really, really beautiful purple. But why does it feel so familiar? That's the part I'm having trouble with. Why does it feel so familiar, this purple? I think we're going to have to wait for it to start to dry to actually be able to make some kind of decision on this chaos. But it's very, very pretty. I just feel like I may have seen this one before. But because it's an extreme sheen, I'm expecting another color to pop out of here somewhere. Maybe a gold or something to pop out. So we're going to see. All right. So day 23. Sorry. That was day 21. Why did I say day 22? Let's go back and correct that. I'm sorry. I'm crazy. This is day 21 and not 22. So let me just correct it. I'm just going to go like this. Wait. Day 21. There we go. Okay. Made a mistake there. It happens. It happens. I'm just happy that I have a bit of light today. This is the first day in quite a few days that we've had some light. So here we are. All right. Now this is day 22 and this one is called Pineapple Spritz and it is a pigment chameleon. I can't wait for this. This is going to be something else. All right, let's see. We're going to just take a little bit. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. Pineapple Spritz. Okay, why not? Why not? All right, let's see what it looks like. Okay. It's giving pineapple. It really is. Now, this pigment ink is always really surprising because like it stains a little bit, but this color is usually pretty intense. The ones I've been coming out with, because the one that seems the most intense was Mittens. This looks really, really interesting though. We'll have to wait for it to fully dry because it has an extreme aspect to it. So I'm kind of wondering what's really going to go on with this one. So let's just, yeah, we're going to write with it. Day 22. Pineapple Spritz. I like the way this color looks though. It's like a real yellow. Beautiful. Yeah, like a yellow gold. And it's also a what do they call this one? Pigment chameleon. I like it though. I really do like this one a lot. I can't wait to see what this is going to look like dry. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of silver or something running through this one. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue on with the placard and see if that doesn't bring out some more good stuff. In the bottle, it just looks like a very unappetizing color in the bottle. Let's see if I can make it. Okay. It really, yeah, it's very pretty. It looks much better on paper than it does in the bottle. In the bottle, it just kind of looks like puke. I mean, it really doesn't really look, it looks like it's yellow green or something. But it's not, in the bottle, it doesn't give this bold yellow that I'm seeing here. So I find that stunning about the color. Very, very nice that. Okay, so we're going to see once it's dry, but I can tell you this color looks a lot better on paper because, I mean, look at that color. It's very unappetizing, this kind of yellow green looking color, but look how different on paper. My, very pretty. Okay. Now we're going to go with day 23, which is Let It Snow. And this is a chameleon color. Okay, so I finally got the lid off. All right, let's see. I think this is going to have a lot of glitter and stuff in it because this kind of color usually does. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, so, ooh, okay. It's very liquidy, but it's a beautiful blue with lots of like glitter in there and stuff. So it's a really bright blue and almost gives me ocean vibes, the color blue that it is. Really nice. Okay, so this is day 23, and it's called Let It Snow. Okay, let me just so this is a chameleon color, and it is a bright blue. And I can see it's very liquidy. And it's gonna, that's gonna give us some good stuff once it's completely dry. Yeah, it's gonna be good, that one. Let's see if I can get this to work. Okay, I don't know why it only went on one side of the plaquette. It went on one side, it didn't go on the other side. Okay, so let me just do one with the lines. Yeah, it's a really pretty blue, actually. Kind of reminds me, though, of the Noodlers that I have that's called Midway. Except the Noodlers Midway, it's not like a chameleon or anything, or sheen or anything like that. But it's definitely giving the vibes of that color. And actually this blue looks like it might have a tinge of green in it. Very nice color. Very, very pretty. Bright, fresh. Yeah, I like that one. All right, so now we're going to move on to day 24, which is Antler. And Antler is a pigment color. Now, I don't really see much in here. It just looks like it could be a dark purple. But it's not giving, like I can't really see the bottle is covering the color a bit. So I'm saying I'm seeing some purple, but, it could really be anything at this point. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. This is odd. Okay, this one looks like, it kind of looks like a brown purple or a plummy brown color. Yeah, for lack of a better way of describing it. Yeah, it looks like a plum brown color. Okay. Yeah, I mean, why not? Very liquidy though. Not a fan of that part of it. But yeah, let's just see, because it says it's a pigment and doesn't say it's not a pigment chameleon or anything like that. It's just a pigment color. So let's put day 24, and it is called Antler. Okay, it's giving brown, but I feel like there's a tinge of purple in there somewhere. I don't think it's plum, really, is what it is. And this is a pigment. A little bit on the liquidy side, though. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the fact that it's so liquid. Yeah, I don't know why that is the problem, but they seem to be on the liquidy side, the pigment colors. So we'll just have to live with that. Let's see if I can get it like this. Okay. It's working really well, that one. It's working really, really well. Okay, so this could actually be an interesting color once it's fully dried. I could see using this for letter writing and note taking and stuff like that. So I'm not mad at this one at all. I think it could be really, really pretty for writing, yeah, notes and letters and stuff. But you would need stark white paper because this is off-white paper, and I feel like it would look even better on stark white paper. This one too would look better on stark white paper. This one is okay. This one seems to be okay as well, but it would also look good on stark white paper. As it's starting to dry, this one, you can kind of see that it's giving more dark green than anything. So we'll have to wait for the extreme sheen to come all the way through because this is still very wet. All right, so that's all for day 24. Let's get to our final day, day 25, the full bottle, which is Myrrh the Merrier, which I think is a very cute name. Well done on the names, Diamine. So this is a shimmer and sheen. You can see here is giving, there's some, blue coming in through there. So I'm excited. I think this one is going to be gorgeous. Give it a shake, because that shimmer and sheen doesn't come through unless we give it the shaky shake. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. I'm going to put it on this. Ignore that. That was a bit of a boo-boo. Ugh, I need more. Okay. All right, let's get the spoon out and give it a ooh, okay. I see this dark blue. It almost looks like midnight blue. I don't know. I think it might change. Myrrh the Merrier. I think it might change, but it's giving blue from what I can see. Like a real dark blue-green. Very, very dark blue green. I don't really know how to describe it any more than that for the moment. And it is a shimmer and sheen. I'm not sure how else to describe this because it's just extremely dark. Extremely dark. It has its possibilities of being a very good color. But I'm gonna hold judgment until I see it fully dried. As is, I'm just I'm underwhelmed. I don't think it's anything special. But I mean, I could be wrong. Things could change. So even though I'm underwhelmed, I'm gonna keep my hopes up for this one. Okay, so there you have it. That's the end of the swatching day 21 to 25. Now I'm gonna go away and let this dry, and I'll be back to discuss more and try to do some comparisons if I can find anything. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm back, and these are all of the colors completely dry. They do come off a little different than when they were wet. This green is absolutely stunning. The yellow is as well. The blue too. This brown is not really doing it for me. Yeah, I don't know. There's something weird with this brown. I'm not loving it. This is pretty nice too. Mer the Merrier. It's a very beautiful shimmer and sheen color. I really like it. All right, so I looked to see if there was anything similar, and the only thing I could find was this one right here, which is called Sub-Zero, and it is very close. Let's see if I can put it like this. It's very close to Let It Snow, except this is a darker version of the color, but there's some similarities there. I think I prefer Let It Snow. The variations, the lightness and the blue, I think is a little nicer. But that was the only color that I could find that was similar from my backlog. Now, my favorites, definitely one of my favorites is this Chaos is gorgeous. I would love to have some Chaos in a full bottle. I also like the Pineapple Spritz because yellow is a very hard ink to come by because a lot of yellows don't look good when you write with them. But this one looks good. Even on off-white paper, this one looks good. So I would love a full bottle of this. And definitely a full bottle of Let It Snow. It is just stunning. The others, no, I can do without. I mean, even like I'm not even a fan of this Mer the Merrier. For some reason, I'm not a fan of it. I can't put my finger on what it is. It's just something I don't like about it. But yeah, bring me these three. No problem. Okay, well, that is the end of swatching for Diamine. Have a great Christmas. And I will be back very soon with another video. Bye-bye.